All right. Good morning. Good morning. So real quickly, I'll probably go 5 minutes on this live this morning. If you're involved in the network marketing space and you are on social media, you're on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever you're on, and you're using it to grow your business, most people fall into this category of, you know, they're honestly, it's funny. We've moved into this zone where over the last, I don't know, 15 years, everything's kind of moved to social media, which is awesome. Greater reach. People are easier to catch. They're just reconnections with old friends, making new ones, global opportunity to connect with people. But at the same time, what's happening is what we're trying to do as an industry is take people that are, not quote influencers for the most part, or they're not highly skilled communication wise. They don't have a big following. I said this yesterday, by the way, or the day before yesterday. Like the average number of friends, if we look at globally on Facebook, the average number, this is like a Facebook statistic, is like 382 friends. And those people post like once a month. And so they have like no engagement. They've got no following. They barely post. Many of them are, I don't compare my wife to this, but like my wife's primarily used Facebook for like her friends, real friends. And then to go and like take somebody and turn them into like this online marketer. Like I've been doing online marketing and social media for decades, and it's not easy. And then you're battling the Facebook algorithms, and like there's so many things that are stacked up against you. And so we wonder why like people come into network marketing and they go on social media and they don't get results and then they bail. And so, we have to give people tools, we have to give them resources, we have to give them options so they succeed. And it's like, I literally just had a chat with a good friend of mine this morning, and it's like we're talking about. I actually had two conversations this morning that were on the subject of social media. My buddy Mick, who just had a birthday yesterday, and my other buddy Dan, and it's just like finally there's something I think that totally changes the game for and I don't like to use this word, but I'll use it. The average person who gets into a home-based business where they're utilizing social media. They're attempting to use that social media to drive the growth of their business, to make new connections, to create new relationships, to make product sales, to recruit distributors, affiliates, reps, whatever it might be called in your company. And now being able to give them a tool that actually gets to know them and gets to know their style, and honestly comes up with stuff that they would probably not be able to do so on their own. Like, I don't know if you're like I've been doing social media since it existed, and there's definitely days where I'm like, ugh, like I'm just not motivated to post today. I'm pretty consistent on it because there's no way to build a business on social media and be inconsistent. You're either in it or you're not, period. There's no in between. There just isn't, because there's just either you're in it or you're not in it. That's it. There's no, well, I'm kind of in it, because if you're kind of in it, you ain't going to win. So again, this is like my final reminder for today, 2 p.m. Pacific time. We're unveiling this tech. This is the single best tech I've ever seen specifically for network marketers on social media. And it's just, every morning I use it, or every day that I'm using it, it blows my mind yet again. I try to break it. I can't break it. So if you're not registered for this thing, you want to be there and they're like, okay, bro, I can't be there at 2:00. Fine. Okay. Register for the webinar. I'll get you the replay, but you're not going to get the replay if you don't register for the webinar. We're already way over capacity. I'm almost double capacity, I believe, what we can take for, total amount of live people. So that's at 2 p.m. Pacific time today. That's today, Tuesday. Right now, what time is it? I'm not putting my glasses on. Maybe it's 9:49 a.m. So the website, toddfalcone.com/webinar. That's the link for it. toddfalcone.com/webinar. Let me also be clear. This is not a business opportunity. This is not an affiliate program. This is not some financial thing that's going to distract you or get you distracted. There's no way for you to make money in this. This is just a tool that will aid you and your team. And maybe you're like, "Hey, dude, I got big time social media game." I'm like, "That's cool, man. But what about the rest of your team that has no game or has very little game?" Like, and then you're shoving them on social. Like, I just wrote the forward for a friend of mine who just wrote a book. And like she's like high level sales professional. And she got into a company that was like the only thing they did, the only thing that they taught, not they didn't teach anything outside of this, nothing outside of this. The only way you build this business is on Facebook. And she's like, dude, I'm not even on Facebook. How am I supposed to succeed here? I'm like, I don't know. You're either, you either have to create something outside of it on your own, which is kind of a pain in the rear, or you have to figure out how to get on Facebook and grow an audience. So like and that's another thing. It's like, so like growing an audience on Facebook, that doesn't happen overnight. That's like a long-term process. So you're going to get somebody into your business and you're going to tell them to go on Facebook, grow your audience. You might as well just say, come back in 2 years, man. It's like, people who say, "Oh yeah, I want to create a blog, man." Okay, yeah, dude, you create a blog, go for it, man. If you got something to say, I mean, that's great. Create a blog, but just if you're creating the blog to grow the business, just know this: don't expect to sponsor a single solitary person for at least a year and a half. And if you're cool with that, like going, drawing blanks every single month because you're using the blog to be the main source of you growing your business and you're starting from scratch, you just got to know it's going to take you 2 years before you get anything done. So if you're cool just putting money out every single month and pushing content out, then go for it. But if you want to start making money immediately, there's definitely other options. So again, yeah, this is going to blow your mind. And there's a little add-on that again, I've been pretty, what's the right word? I've been pretty vague on purpose. I'm purposefully being vague. You need to be there to see it, to understand it. And I promise you, when you see it and you understand it, you'll realize, oh my gosh, this is definitely worth my time. I need to use this. This is something that, the other part of it is you can bring it, like most of the tools that have been that, and none of them have been like mind blowing to me. I've seen a bunch of stuff come along over the years. Any of the tools that have come along, all of them have had affiliate programs attached to them. So the problem with that as a network marketer is, yeah, it's cool that you can make some money, typically not very much in those deals, but now you're running the risk of like losing your check because you're promoting an affiliate program within, your own organization. So there's no, I'm just telling you right now, sorry, but there's no way to make money on it. You'll make money by recruiting people and building a team and having your people go to bed at night restfully going, oh my gosh, like, thank God, like finally social media is easy for me. It's not a pain in the rear. So again, I'll say it one more time, toddfalcone.com/webinar. That's how you register. And even if you can't make it, register. I will, as soon as the recording's done, I'll shoot the replay out via email and you'll have it. And yeah, so that's at 2 p.m. Pacific time today. And again, how many times have I talked about this in the last week? Enough for you to be like, wow, okay. He's talked about it like 5 times on 5 different lives. There must be something to it. I don't do this. I don't go do 5 different lives on the same thing that's coming up. When was the last time? If you follow me for any period of time, when was the last time I did it? So far, you can't even remember. I know, same here. So anyhow, I want you to be there. I want you to see this. I love using it. And honestly, I mean, I'm not going to say, oh, Todd's got game. I mean, I'm pretty decent on social media, but I use it daily. And it's awesome. So, all right. So Fernando, good morning. My dog that's always barking in the background. Man, Chihuahuas just there. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear it through the microphone. I can certainly hear it through my headphones. So, all right. I'm out. I'll see you guys today, 2 p.m. If you do come live, probably get in there 3 to 4 minutes before the top of the hour. At least that will guarantee that you'll get in there. And don't be pissed off at me if for some reason you registered for the webinar and you come there and then you're like, oh, I can't get in. Don't just chill. Don't be mad. If you, for some reason you can't get in because we hit capacity, then just know that I'm going to send you the replay and you can watch it within the next couple days and you'll be cool. So, all right. I can't, it is what it is with the tech. So yeah. All right. Have a good one. We'll see you today, hopefully at 2:00 Pacific time today. All right. See ya.